Hello, rail friends. Welcome to Cordele, Georgia. It's 61 degrees. The rain has stopped and the wind is blowing. But hey, that makes for a fantastic day. We don't have to worry about overheating. Hey everybody, welcome to Rail Moments. We are live. We are right here at the Cordele viewing platform where Norfolk Southern, CSX, and the heart of Georgia all cross here on the diamond. We got a couple more things to do to get set up, get ready, but hey, good to have you all with us. The wind is blowing, but hey, that makes for a fantastic day. We don't have to worry about overheating. And just in case you feel like shopping, hey, the Crisp County Flea Market is right behind us on the other side of the tracks. We got some MOW equipment running here. Like I said, we got a couple more things to do, and then we'll be right back with you. So sit back, relax, and let's get the scanner up and a couple more things. Good to see you today from our live trackside here at the next crossing. paradise.
Expecting anything special or something? Or?
No, not that I know of, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't even looked yet.
Oh, okay.
Have not had a chance. I'm Mike, by the way.
I'm Don.
Don, nice to meet you.
It's been quiet today.
Has it?
Not a whole lot of exciting stuff.
Quiet's not a good thing.
Quiet is not good. That little flurry had 3 in about 10 minutes and then nothing but, That's kind of bad since CSX canceled the local switcher here. So.
Are they doing MOW anywhere, or they just happen to be here?
I think they were working south of here somewhere earlier.
We're real moments are actually broadcasting. We made it! Hello, Drifter. How are you today? Hey, Micah, good to have you on. Hello, Todd. Hey, Paxis, how are ya? Hello, Jake. All right, Todd, I got my shorts on today. I'll do a Heart of Georgia rail dags for you. See if we can get the short line for you today. Alan's letting us know that M209's headed our way from Birmingham with 1871 in the lead today. Anybody know how long it takes from Birmingham to here? And we will see 1871. Hello, Malta. How are you today? Hey, Crash. How's everything? How you doing? And you're right. We have a total of 3 railroads here. The Heart of Georgia, Norfolk Southern, and CSX. And look, Mrs. S is with us today too. You want to say hi? Here, come on up here. Come right up there. Right up there. You want to say anything like, hi everybody?
Hi everyone. It's cold, I'm going back to the car. Have fun.
That's it. It's cold, it's windy, and I've had enough. I'm going back to the car. That was it. That's all you get. A lady of few words today.
I heard that.
As the car says, I heard that. Here's our MOW equipment. We got Don's hanging out. Well, Don was hanging out here with us just a moment ago. Don left me. Gonna adjust the camera here on the side. Well, everybody, it looks like we've got 5G ultimate coverage, so it looks like we got a great signal here. Right now we're on the distance lens, but we might want to switch over here to the closer in lens. I'll let you all kind of think on that. We'll see what the first train looks like. Don said it's been a little quieter than normal. Not a great way to start off. They have some great excursions here. I was looking at it last night. Looks like Thomas is coming, and then next month they have a presidential flyer, I think it was. I have to go back and look, but they had all kinds of cool things going on. They had some great cars. That's the old city's water tower that Todd's talking about. Like I said, we're going to try the first train. On this lens, and then we don't like it, we'll switch to another. Boy, as gray as it is out, it does not want to focus on the water tower today. There it goes. The old city water tower. How many of you have been here before? How are you today?
There's just one coming down, her one down there.
Yeah, I hear one too. Makes the day all fun.
Yes, sir. That is true.
For those of you just signing on, we are in Cordele, Georgia, where we are at a really cool rail junction, and we have horn now here in Crisp County, where 3 lines intersect on the diamond. And we are on the CSX Fitzgerald subdivision, Norfolk Southern's Macon District operation, and the Heart of Georgia Railroad. As y'all saw earlier in the notes, HOG, H-O-G, a Genesee Wyoming short line that also hosts the Sam Shortline Railroad passenger excursions here. And like I said, I can't wait after I looked at the lineup that they had to make some plans to come back for one of those excursions. All right, let's listen for that horn, see what direction. I'm going to try and adjust that sound just a little bit. Thanks for the help, Jesse. Technology and I always have a problem, seems like. Hello, Kenny. That's right, everybody smash that like button. Here we go. Northbound CSX. everybody. I told you all that was northbound, and that's why I have you guys to take good care of me. That train is southbound. And if you don't believe me, just ask Alan. But it's kind of crazy, but that is considered southbound for CSX, northbound, then the NS, and then our Heart of Georgia track goes across. So, how many of you have been here? And we just asked about the MOW equipment. They're going to store MOW equipment here over the weekend, and then on Monday they're going to start working on the Diamond. So, at this moment, the CSX crew that's here said that right now there's nothing holding on their main line, so we'll see traffic as it comes. And these guys are just going to hang out with us, and I'm going to hang out with y'all as we travel towards Florida today. So anyhow, I-25 in the books to start us off today here in Cordele, Georgia. Forever I've called it Cordele. I still struggle with that, but on my first trip here, they correct me right away. Cordele, not Cordele. And the tavern restaurant is trackside, about a block from here. The last time we were here, we ate there. Oh my goodness, was the food fantastic. Oh, it was incredible. All right, looks like they're shutting down the equipment. Have briefcase will travel. Maybe they left the keys for us. Nate, you keep working on it every day, and you'll get to that 1,000, and it'll just keep going. Hello, Q1 and Q2. How are you guys? I hear Q3's coming over this weekend. Kenny, how are you today? Well, hello, John. Yeah, I tuned into the camera for a little while and watched the work going on over there in Stevenson. Hey, Nate, good job on the horn. Don, good to see y'all. I know, the first time I visited here, I couldn't decide which I liked most, the food or the traffic. Mrs. S, Todd's telling you to go find cobalt blue glass.
Tell him I like him.
Todd, you just moved right to the top of the favorite list. Todd, she wants to know whose money she's going to use. Mine, yours, and I doubt hers.
I have permission.
I have permission. Thanks, Todd. I have permission. One person's still working on their piece of equipment over there. There they go. Got their bright safety gear on. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate all the help. Yeah, Todd, you're just too good to me. There's actually a double there. There are two NS tracks that cross over the CSX there. Here at the Diamond in downtown Cordele. And as Todd and everybody pointed out earlier, and John, Crash, everybody, here in downtown Cordele, we're going to get to see CSX action. We just saw IO-25 get us started off for the day. Norfolk Southern went through with an intermodal. It had some East Florida container cars on it, but didn't have the live up in time, so haven't seen those before. And on our last train, we had container cars that were new for us to see here. And the heart of Georgia, all across right here in this intersection where we are. There's an old mill across the way. The wind's pretty strong. There's a metal half a wall still up that's flapping in the breeze that we hear. And we're at the Cordele Railway Park. If you've never been here, check it out. For those of you that have been here, hey, share your experiences on the chat. Headed to Waycross. So, as John's pointing out, our CSX track, as y'all know, is a busy route. Mama Bear, I hope y'all have some big plans made for this weekend while you have Q3 hanging out. 29A was the NS train that y'all didn't get to see with me. He rolled through here. We're just off of 7th Street. Like I said, we are in downtown Cordele. That's the old water tower. Seems like wherever we go, there's a spooky water tower here lately. And I said, the wind is just whipping through here today. And we are on the CSX Fitzgerald sub, the NS Macon Valdosta line, and the Heart of Georgia line. And then the SAM short line is just on the other side over on 9th Avenue. And I hear Thomas is going to be here, if I looked at the website right, coming up. The CSX Fitzgerald sub goes up towards Atlanta and down towards Waycross. The Norfolk Southern for the Macon district goes through Ashburn, Tifton, Adel, Valdosta, up through Warner Robins, Heart of Georgia line, and I know it's not pronounced Vienna, but for the moment I'm not sure the correct pronunciation, and so we're going to stick with Vienna, Hawkinsville, Vidalia, and ends up tying into the Georgia Central. So that gives you a little bit of an idea where we are. Not far off Interstate 75. So again, how many of y'all been here? Who knows what might be coming? And S runs out that way. And like I said, they are double track at this point. Tried one disconnect, I'll try it again. It periodically occurs and no idea why. So I'll shut the audio down and unplug and replug the whole system back up. Let me try that real quick. Thanks. Everybody, we're picking up some static today, so I'll tell you what, we're going to try and reconnect all the audio and see if we can figure out, which periodically happens with the whole world of technology, and both Ray and Casey are way out of reach, so I'm going to do the only thing I know how to do for sure. So y'all stand by for a moment. It's going to be quiet. there's the viewing platform that they built here. Complete with fans. Super nice. Restrooms, and there's the VRF camera. We're looking at it. It's looking at us. I'll wave to it. Cavalier room. I gotta see what this is. This is a school. Unless y'all know already. I drove past, but I didn't pay that much attention. The World Direct shipping containers, in case you aren't reading the chat, go from Palmetto, Florida to Mexico with auto parks. And they even have an attendant here for the restrooms. We met him. Super nice guy. He comes every evening around 6. You see beautifully landscaped right here in the heart of downtown Cordele. And we're not very far off 75, you guys, so if you're running down to Florida or anywhere in South Georgia, put this on your list of places to stop. Now, it doesn't have all the personality and friendliness of the Cowan Railroad Museum, but it is a nice spot, and there is even power up there. I didn't test it to see if it's on, but I'm going to guess it is. And then over on that side, large parking lot, so you got tons of parking lot. You have a view of, about 270 degrees from right to left. And then you have plaques all along the parking lot over there. Let me zoom in on them. You just kind of see them on the other side of that bush that tells about all the history of this spot. There's not very many places as fun as the Cowan Railroad Museum on the planet. Over there and just set a note. We have M601 coming northbound. There across the way, the Sam Shortline office, which is a state-run excursion that is based here in Cordele. It goes on to say that it runs vintage air-conditioned coaches over the old Seaboard Airline and the Savannah, Americus, and Montgomery route between Georgia Veterans State Park, Cordele, and points west like Plains and Americus. If you haven't looked at their website, make sure you plan to do that, because I was looking at last night. They have some really, really nice cars, and they have several privately owned cars that have been restored that are just beautiful inside, looking at the different sites. You leave from here in downtown, and then not far from here is Lake Blackshear, so it kind of takes all the different points into consideration. You have a Cordele holiday train. Cordele has a railroad festival, usually in November. And that Shortline office that you see is an old historic yellow brick depot style building right along the tracks, which is there on 9th Avenue. So one-story brick structure, painted yellow, as you can see, with a traditional depot profile, long narrow footprint that runs parallel to the track. It functions as both a ticket office and a small museum and gift shop. Also has railroad themed displays on. And sorry for all the movement, it is just that windy out here. I think it's just an example of an early 20th century railroad depot for a small town setting, or just a look back into the past. That's right, Todd. I read that last night. The watermelon capital. You all want cheap watermelons when it's the right season. You can ride a train, film a train, and get you some watermelons. Jimmy Carter's home's around here somewhere, I do believe. And if you want to just take a nice walk through a historic old town, from driving through here the last time we were here, it looks like a great place just to kind of walk around and take a look. Looking at the CSX line, which is the Fitzgerald subdivision, former A, B, and C, and ACL running between Atlanta and Waycross, as John and Todd said earlier, and it crosses the Norfolk Southern here. Got a flea market downtown. Got maybe a cement factory across the way. Used to be a road right here, but they put a sign up that says don't enter. Put some barriers there in case you weren't paying any attention. 690. Let's see where we are here. Well, looks like on the CSX Fitzgerald sub, we are at the 694.9. So our train we just heard was at the 690. The Heart of Georgia line, the 665.3. And the Norfolk Southern Macon District line, we're at 64.6. How are you today?
And you?
Another day in the world of paradise.
You're in Georgia.
Did I miss paradise?
Yes, you did.
Uh-oh.
You haven't been here long enough. Am I out of your way?
Oh, you're perfectly fine. You just hop in. Don't let me interfere at all. I like to have folks in. We're actually live right now.
Oh, okay.
How cool was that? My first ever Pan Am car. M601. Waycross to New Orleans. Thanks, Alan. Oh, Nemec's lucky. You're right, you did hear train horn. A double diamond there. 2 NS tracks across the CSX. Now, I didn't get to hear the whole conversation, but right as he was coming in and calling Cordele, they were talking about he was going to have to stop somewhere for traffic, and they were trying to renegotiate the stop point, but not sure where that new spot was going to be. But we're going to try and continue to listen. Yeah, we woke the killdeer up. He not happy. How are you today?
Great, how about yourself?
Another day in the world of paradise.
Yes, sir.
There's the signal bridge on the NS line. So with M601 we have 1 northbound and 1 southbound on the CSX track. Next siding would be at Ross. Alex said that's over 14,000 feet long. I know you're getting a lot of feedback, and I'm not sure why. So what we're going to try and do, I'm going to go ahead and end this live and power down, power back up, and see if we can get rid of that background noise. See if it's in our transmission between us and YouTube, or just what it is. I'm not sure, but I know you guys have it. So I tell you what, we're going to be off for just a couple minutes, and we'll come right back on with part 2. So don't go far, but we're going to bring everything down, try and do it the old-fashioned way. When it isn't right, restart it, and let's see if we can get rid of that noise that you have there in the background, everybody. So I'm going to finish this. We'll call it part 1, turn right around and come back with part 2. So don't go anywhere. And thanks for being with Casey and I and everybody. We'll be right back here in Cordele, Georgia.